Ain't no half stepping with Marcus J live from the Den, Legacy Internet Radio. Thank y'all, everybody who has been listening to us tonight. We appreciate it. We are having a very, very. If y'all could hear the conversations that that we're having during the breaks.
I'm telling you, y'all don't want to hear what I say.
Yeah, if you could hear the conversations that we're having during the breaks, boy, that would kind of blow your mind a little bit. But we're gonna get through the rants, and we're going to get through our closings. Of course, our brother who is joining us here tonight, our brother Jay Grizz. You know, you ought to know that you up first to get us on out of here with the rant and the closing, my brother. You up first, man. What you got?
Some music for me too?
Yeah, man. You hear your music? You hear your music playing?
Oh, I'm wilding out. Oh, yeah, brother.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Take it out. That's the wild out by the lock. Hey, first of all, thank you, Marcus J. It's always a pleasure to see you, Arthur Charisma. And talking about your dating pool divas. I like to just pick it back off of what I said earlier. Really, if y'all have listened to me for the whole time I've been here at LegacyInternetRadio.com, look, it's all about black love. Love your black women, make some beautiful black babies, raise a good black family, raise good sons, pass that down to your seed, generations from generations to generations, because like I said the last time I was here, I studied on where my generations came from. And I encourage everybody that can do so, to find out where you come from. Otherwise, you're talking out of the side of your neck. You don't know nothing from nothing. You don't know where you... A lot of folks was talking about West Africa. We come from West Africa, from the slave lineage side. And there's so many different pathways we got to get here, whether it was through the Caribbean, whether it's through the Portuguese, whether it was through the Dutch, whether it's through, me and you was talking about Indians, the Native Americans, and really Native Americans are Asiatic people. They had to come across the Bering Strait from Asia, so I'm in the process of doing a DNA sample, where I've given them some DNA of the great Grizz, and they're gonna come back. And I'll share my results. I'm going to get the results first, but I'm going to share the results with y'all first and let y'all know what it's about. And it's all about being a part of the human family. It's not about being a black man or a white man or an Asiatic man or a Caucasian. Man, none of that. It's a part of the human family. Now, you so blind and ignorant, racist people and stereotypical people, which I'm one of them, but you're so blind and ignorant to not understand that and can't get through that part to see that we are all human. Your shoes, no matter what your shoe size is, get put on the same way as mine. My Johnson might be a little bit bigger, but I'm just saying. That's just Grizzy's point of view. Because I got to put that in there. All right, man. Anyway, I just had to say that. Make sure y'all vote for these nuts this upcoming election. Thank you, Marcus J. Thank you, Arthur Charisma. I appreciate y'all having me here. That's Grizz's Gripes. It ain't got nothing to do with Marcus J's show. Appreciate y'all.
I had to start with Marcus J. Hey, look, man. Every time he comes, I wish we had a dump button where he get ready to say so, we just press the dump button, but we ain't got one. So
y'all don't be knowing when it's coming, though.
All we got to do is give him the face like, don't you say that, and it don't even matter even then. But that's what he do, and that's why we bring him here. We love him. That's our brother Jay Grizz of the Green Room version 2.0 with Jay Grizz and Lissa P. We appreciate one day, hopefully, we can get him to jumpstart one of his many.
Might have a special encore.
Hopefully
show one day.
Hopefully one day we'll hopefully see that. Ain't no half stepping with Marcus J live from the Den, Legacy Internet Radio. It's time for the dating pool diva to end the show. Free Spirit Enterprises and all her stuff. Come on and give it to us, girl. Dating pool diva, what you got?
I just want to piggyback off of Jay Grizz. He was just talking about the human family. If anybody is interested, the National Geographic has a special on YouTube talking about how we're all from one place, Africa, and how we're all a human family and we don't even realize it, and how we ended up diverging into different races. It's a very interesting segment to watch. Just Google that on YouTube, National Geographic Human Family. I guess I'll just end my rant with saying thank you for having me here every fourth Monday for the Diva Diaries. I hope you guys enjoyed it. We do this kind of thing in person every season. We have an autumn reunion coming up at, it's called Cool Runnings Jamaican Grill. It's on 18th Street in Richmond. And we'll be meeting there on September 19th, Saturday, from 4 to 7. And we have a really good time. The same type of stuff that we discuss here, we discuss live in person, and we have a lot of fun. We give out a lot of information. We network. It's just a great group of people that come out and have a good time and learn at the same time. As usual, I want to pump my Bittersweet Entertainment series. Right now, we're on a hiatus, but we want to get back to filming our Bittersweet series. We just need some support. So if you are interested in what's going on with the Bittersweet Entertainment series, you can check us out on Facebook. We also have a GoFundMe page, and you can just search for Bittersweet series. To give as low as $1, whatever you can give. And also, if you are interested in the project, if you're an aspiring actor or actress, if you are interested in the whole film production, you can hit me up on Facebook, Author Charisma. You can also email me, miller_publishing.com. And for any of my services or products, I sell jewelry, I sell my books that I've written, I sell natural products. I now sell T-shirts with the logo on it, Afro Woman. I have a lot of things going on. If you want to check out any of that, you can go to freespiritenterprises.co.biz. So that's basically it. Thank you, Marcus, again for having me.
Ain't no half stepping with Marcus J. Live from the Den. Legacy Internet Radio. Thank y'all to everybody that's been checking out the show tonight. We had a great show. Special thank you to those folks that were listening to us and checked in. Priscilla in Jersey, Hakeem in Jersey, and Michelle K right here in Virginia, the Tidewater area. We appreciate you guys. Thank you to everybody who was listening and didn't check in. But it's all good. We still got love for you. Thanks for those folks listening to us on TuneIn. Those folks that checked out www.legacyinternetradio.com, as well as those folks that are hitting up our hashtag Legacy Internet Radio, and those folks that are listening to the replays on YouTube. It's because of you guys listening to us every single week. This is why we come back and we do the flagship show of Legacy Internet Radio every single week. At this time of the show, we always profile a missing and or exploited child. This week is no different. We're looking for Javari Fisher. Javari Fisher is missing from right here in Richmond area, Henrico to be exact, Henrico, Virginia, which is a suburb of Richmond, Virginia. He's been missing since August 20th, 2015. He's a black male. He's 16 years old. He stands 5'7", weighs 120 pounds with black hair and brown eyes. He was last seen on August 20th, 2015, wearing a black T-shirt over a white T-shirt, blue jeans, and white shoes. And he's got a scar on his right cheek. If you have seen Javari Fisher, please contact the National Center for Missing and or Exploited Children on their website, missingkids.com, or please contact the Henrico County Police Department at 804-501-5000. 804-501-5000 to be exact, or call 1-800-THE-LOST, 1-800-843-5678. Thank you for listening to the flagship show, Ain't No Half Steppin' on Marcus J. Mondays, 7 p.m. Eastern. All shows are Eastern Standard. Of course, on Tuesday, we've got in live and radio, community-based show hosted by Mr. LP Steven Sykes, 7 p.m. Of course, on Wednesdays, we've got the Uptown Lounge, a hip-hop show featuring DJ Swerve on the ones and twos and hosted by Lady K. And of course, you've got the Great Debate at 8, where they have a battle between two different hip-hop stars of their generation, a battle. On Thursday nights, you've got All Throttle Radio, biker show from an urban perspective. And then, of course, at 9:30 on Thursday nights, you've got the Listening Party, where they play hip-hop. They've got several DJs in their crew, hip-hop songs, underground beats. You don't want to miss those casts, and you get commentary, of course, from it as well. And then on Friday nights, getting you ready for the weekend, you got the crew, the pregame, 8 p.m. Eastern on Friday nights. Ain't no telling what them cats going to talk about, because everything, of course, is on limits. And then on Saturdays, we play replays of the week shows, the shows that you've heard throughout the week. We replay them all through the day on Saturday. So if you missed anything during the week, you can catch up on Saturdays. Of course, you've got the Bob Marley and the Family reggae mix, usually in the evening, going all night into Sunday morning until Amplified Gospel picks up right on Sunday mornings, and they go until Monday morning. So there you go, Legacy Internet Radio. We got something going on 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. We're fearless here at Legacy Internet Radio. So if you want to be down with us, hit us up on our website. Hit us up, give us an email, legacyinternetradio@gmail.com, and we'll talk to you about how you can participate in this movement we call Legacy Internet Radio. Thank you to our sponsors, Joseph T. Lewis Insurance, Live Action Captions, who was here in the building earlier on, and of course the Dating Pool Diva, who is the head of Free Spirit Enterprises, who has been here with us the entire night. So at this time, it's time for me to end the show with my rant and my closing. As I say every single week, I'm going to be brief. This week I'm probably going to be even more brief than I have been in the past. Today I had like the funniest thing happen to me. Just, a little quick story. I've got a friend of mine who had a catastrophic injury, and so he's been in the hospital for a while. So I went to see him today. I usually try to go see him a couple of days a week, just kind of spend some time with him, fellowship, and hang out with him, because he's my brother and I love him. And so today his son was there, and his son's 12, and if you know Marcus J, Marcus J ain't a big dude, and his son, is a little bit bigger than me already. And so we were sitting outside in the patio of the hospital, and, he was shooting some hoops, and he says to me, he says, Mr. Marcus, you want to play? I said, oh, Lord, here we go. And, so I didn't want to, I didn't want to be a punk. I had been challenged, so I said, all right, well, cool, let's play. So played a little one-on-one basketball. He was giving it to me a little bit. The rim was only about 7 feet, so it was absolutely dunkable. So he dunked on me a couple times or whatnot, and so I looked up, and I was just playing to play. I wasn't really trying to do nothing. I was just playing to play, and I looked up, and the score was like 5-2, and I was like, oh Lord. And then he asked me, he said, do you know Mr. Such and Such? And he said the name of one of our other brothers, and I said, yeah, I know him. And he said, yeah, I beat him too. So of course I couldn't let that go down. So I had to play a little bit harder to kind of catch up and whatnot, and tie the score 8-8, and we had to take a little bit of break at that point. And so as we walked off to get our water break, he looks at me and he says, how old are you, Miss Marcus? And I said to him, I'm 41. He said, you older than my dad? Man, you old, man. He's looking at me with glee in his eyes, and he's kind of tripping and whatnot. And just, it reminded me of how much fun, I've had playing with, my child and, my friends' children, and just the interaction that I had with them. And I remember being on the other side of that "you're so old" guy conversation. And it's just one of those opportunities that I had to just kind of spend some time with a young cat, fellowship with him. I saw his eyes lighting up hanging out with me. My eyes was definitely lit up hanging out with him. I got a whole lot out of it. I had a whole lot of fun. And I think that what I want to share is, if you've got access to young people, whether they're your own or they belong to someone that's close to you, or even if they don't, they're just community children, take that time. Spend some time, let them talk a little trash to you. But at the end of the day, make sure that you show them that if you're an older cat or you're older lady, that you still got it. You don't want them to think that they could take you out. You got to remind them that you still got it. But I just wanted to share with y'all. I had a little fun with the young brother today, and I look forward to any time that I get to fellowship with him again in the future. That's the Marcus's unrelated rant that absolutely had nothing to do what we talked about here tonight. But we appreciate it, y'all. We're going to run this whole show back here. Everything that you heard us say, if you missed Jay Grizz saying these nuts a million times, if you missed the conversation on Subway and Jared Fogle, if you missed us talking about the Ku Klux Klan, if you missed us talking about televangelists in the IRS, and you missed us talking about dating sites in the Diva Diaries, you missed any of that, definitely make sure that you either hit us up on the podcast on YouTube or you stay tuned right now and listen to the replay of Ain't No Half Steppin' with Marcus J immediately following this airing. I just want to let everybody know that independence is the key to building your legacy. Also want to say peace to all the stars and all of the squares. In the abundance of water, the fool is thirsty. Those are the words of Bob Marley, who you hear singing in the background. Ain't No Half Steppin' with Marcus J. We'll be back right here next week. Shout out to my sister, the co-host of the show. That's why we still looking for you to get back here. So hopefully you get back and you convalescing and you getting your strength back up. We miss you back here in the studio. We'll be back right here next week, y'all. Peace.